What's your reaction to what's going on with the shoot contracts and the coaches?
You know, surprised that
Took this long?
Surprised that it took this long, but it surprises me as a head coach. I'm involved in recruiting on a daily basis, and I would hope to know that I would know some of that was going on. But it's disappointing. But it's a billion-dollar business, college basketball, and it factors into recruiting, and it factors into the 8th and 9th graders of today, which is totally different than it was years ago. So there's a lot of slime in our game.
Well, it's been like that. What can be done to clean it up?
Well, I think I don't have all the answers, obviously. Some things need to change. I think Coach K from Duke made some great comments about basketball's changed in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and the NCAA hasn't maybe changed and adapted to some of those changes. And the NBA one-and-done rule now that's not in place, that's in place now, probably needs to go back to letting kids come and go pro right away, or be in college for 2 years, I think. And those are some things I think may help some of it, but policing it from the FBI's not helping it. So that's alarmed a lot of people.
Is there anything that be done at the AAU level, or is that too late?
Well, again, it's beyond my pay grade. There's a lot of things that could be done in changing it, but doing it when you're talking about Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour having so much money involved in this whole process, and they can give money to an AAU coach, and that can be his job, and he can sign a 3-year contract. We've got to adjust to those times and figure out a plan, and I don't have a plan, obviously.
Coach, what were your thoughts when 4 of the 5 main schools that were really named in this you're playing against this year?
Yeah, I'm not totally surprised, because it's some of the programs that have great players, and great players are hard to get, and I'm not saying they cheated on all those players by any means, but it's really surprised that the FBI got involved, and a lot of guys I think didn't realize exactly what some of those rules were, that they could go to jail for the violations, and I think that's been the biggest eye-opener.
It's not a level playing field, though, right now.
I won't comment on that. Yeah.
But we'll comment on this. How difficult is it, if you're trying to play by the rules, to go against guys that aren't playing by the rules?
Well, it's been difficult for years, and it's something that's been going on for a long time. And I think somebody said it goes all the way back to 1906, which I don't know the details of that, but it's been going on ever since I've been in the business, that you can get blown out of water on a recruit real quick. And it's a variety of ways that can happen. That's part of the problem in college basketball. There's so many different avenues to these kids and families that are in situations where they need the help, and that's a warning that something could always bad happen when you're in situations like that, and there's so much money involved in the whole process.
How would you respond to those that might be suspicious and say, look, A&M got those 4 guys out of Dallas 1 year, and then they got Robert Williams and Billy sitting here with an Adidas shirt on?
Yeah. Oh, I just know we've done it the right way. We've always done it the right way, and we're not perfect by any means, but we don't have any of the players because of Adidas. We have one player that played on the Adidas circuit, and that's TJ Starks, and he's a Dallas kid that we got. He wasn't recognized as one of the top players. He came to A&M for the right reasons, and that's what we've been able to do. So we've got a great cell here in A&M, and you look at the kids we got, most of them are from the Texas area. We're not pulling McDonald's All-Americans from New York, California, and other places.